Now, hello everyone. My name is Wycliffe Nyafonga, and I'm a resource mobilization and fundraising expert in the NGO space. Now, earlier today, we did a post on LinkedIn, which generated a lot of conversation around the aspect of fundraising. Our argument was that it is possible for you to attract donors instead of pursuing them. And many people are asking how that strategy works, whether through direct messaging or other methodologies. I've got a lot of interest in that space. So I want to explain something. It is possible to attract donors to your organization without you going to them. Donors need to be associated with change, and you need to demonstrate that change. There are two strategies that are always working whenever you are working in this space, whenever you are in the NGO space. Two strategies. Strategy number one is what is called research and dissemination. Research and dissemination is a strategy where you, as an organization, you plan yourself that each and every, maybe 3 months, quarterly, you will conduct some research about a specific issue and disseminate results with specific stakeholders. Let me tell you what I did in formal urban settlement in Nairobi. We were working for an organization dealing with human rights. So what I would do is that every 3 months, I would go and talk to the community people, just aspect of qualitative study, understand the dynamics of the human rights abuse in the slum, and I will do report, high quality report, a brief report, not a very complicated report, just 7 to up, sometimes up to 12 pages report, something like a policy, and I will share this policy with at least 30 donors I had identified. So I do a quality report, sometimes I take pictures and I share them with at least 30 donors and 30 stakeholders every 3 months. And to some donors, I made a call, I requested to do presentation to them, some accepted that. And as we were doing that, we were establishing authority in the sector that we have an understanding of the dynamics of the human rights abuse in the slums. After maybe 7 months, there are at least 2 organizations that were interested in comprehensive study, because we used to do maybe once informal urban settlement or 2 or 3. And they funded us to do what is called comprehensive study of the status of human rights abuse in Nairobi slums. That was a very comprehensive report. It was both qualitative and quantitative, actually a mixed method. It taught us something, that donors are just waiting for you to demonstrate capacity. Now, while we were doing this, we were also updating our social media handles with information and details of the dynamics and the things that were happening in the community we were working. So with the time, we established the authority. Now the question is this one. When the donors were calling stakeholders to do some findings or to engage in a specific sector of human rights abuse, who do you think was the first person they called? Obviously, we were called. So that is number one, and that's what we call research and documentation. Number 2, research and dissemination. Number 2 is what is called change documentation. Change documentation is publicly demonstrating that your organization is doing something that is positively impacting the community. How did we do that? Along the Nairobi River, we know that it's always polluted. So what we did is that there was a youth group that was interested in rehabilitating the Nairobi River, specific point. So we went and took original picture, the status, how it was filthy and all that stuff. And as the youth groups were progressively improving the area around the Nairobi River, the region where they are focusing on, we will take picture and post them on social media, communicate, strategic communication and all that. And we used these pictures during, I think, climate change conference, and people were shocked how young people can actually change the community where they live. And it attracted a lot of generation and raised millions of Kenya shillings and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, those 2 strategies will never fail. Number 1 is called research and dissemination. Number 2 is what is called change and documentation, because it positions your organization as an authority. So donors who come in want to scale what you're already doing. That is the fundamental aspect of that. Now, you do that, you'll succeed. I have a good story. Actually, a success story for you. We have received some grants from an organization in Qatar, some Qatari foundation. The objective of that fund is to subsidize what we call the NGO fundraising alert. For those who are following us, you know that there is opportunity that we got to do an NGO fundraising alert as well as premium fundraising house. So that platform is already now 99% funded. So what we will do is that we will just do a commitment fee of less than $1, I think 0.99. Our team is still deciding on that. Ensure that we are going to rework the system from tomorrow, but ensure that you follow us so that you know what is happening. It will comprise mentorship, in premium NGO fundraising alert. You will access my books and materials. We will engage at a different level. Remember, research and dissemination, change documentation. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet next time, and I wish you the best. Bye for now.